Hello to all you geeks and degenerates out there, and welcome back to our video. And I am your host. Well, half a host, because for some reason, me and Enzo are very indecisive on who should host this fucking video.
I like how
But
you're showing them how the sausage is made. Thank
yeah,
you.
but yeah, and yeah, welcome back. And we're gonna be talking about the sequel to a movie that me and Enzo agree that is kind of shitty in
Not
our
work,
opinion.
not living up to the
Okay, not
hype.
shitty, but not really living up to the hype. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about Doctor Sleep, starred by Ian McGregor and Rebecca. How do you pronounce her last name?
Ferguson.
Ferguson. Sorry, in IMDb it's cut off. I was like, uh oh. But yeah, and so how did you run into this? Did you watch The Shining before this, or did you see the trailer for this and you had to watch The Shining?
Um, I saw this when like when the trailer first came out. I was like, well, time to revisit The Shining before I watch this to get a refresher. And watching it again, like you said, we don't like the movie. Joe and I don't like the movie. It's not my cup of tea, not his cup of tea, but it's fine. Again, you like what you like. But going to Doctor Sleep, like I don't know how you're gonna do a sequel to something that one Stephen King hates, and two
Yeah.
something that every Kubrick fan loves. So that's like, how do you walk that line of like making everybody happy? And I'm not sure what the general consensus is, but for me personally, I thought this was a very good movie. I just wish it got more attention because I watched this alone in an empty theater, being like, does no one know what The Shining or Doctor Sleep here is in Manila? Not really, I guess not.
No. Yeah, for me, the time when I first watched The Shining was the time when Doctor Sleep already like was coming out. So I was like, oh, I guess I watched The Shining. But I wasn't after watching The Shining. I wasn't so amped up for Doctor Sleep. And when I saw the plot of it, of like Ian McGregor versus some group of hipsters that who are stealing stools from children and some other people, I wasn't so up for it because it was like I didn't find it scary. Like I had such low expectations for this, and I didn't really care if I missed it, if it was in theaters or not. Was this on Netflix?
Not to my
Not yet.
knowledge.
Not yet. Not here yet either. Uh, but uh, I gave it a try because Enzo and our friend Seb pretty much said it was one of their favorite movies by Stephen King. So I was like, okay, because me and Enzo kind of agree that hey, it's kind of poo poo caca, and yeah, The Shining, I mean, and for him to say that Doctor Sleep is actually really good, I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. Fine. And not gonna lie, holy shit, it is really fucking good.
And this is made by Mike Flanagan, who did uh, Hunting of Hunting of Hill House, which I have
Ah,
not seen.
I see the vibe. I see the vibe now.
I
It does feel like it.
I haven't seen his previous shows or movies, but after that, after this, I'm like, I kind of want to do it. Watch, check a Hunting of Hill House, and
You will feel the same DNA. Like
mm,
it comes from the same director.
and since this is like we've seen movies of like we need to capture lightning in a bottle twice. We'll say with the Force Awakens, where there's a lot of fan service, good and bad.
Hmm.
But like with this, I appreciate the fact that for most of its runtime, has nothing to do with The Shining, aside from Danny Torrance. Has nothing to do with The Shining.
This one I loved about it. Like they didn't like keep going back and forth to The Shining to Doctor Sleep. No, they were like, this is a completely different story. We gotta focus on Danny Torrance, which is played by Ewan McGregor, and holy shit, Ewan McGregor
It
kills
is
it.
so good.
Nobody has a like a off kind of acting that I've had with the first Shining, and that's what I love about it. And I'm not gonna lie, I just got a little bit of call out here. The person who played Wendy Torrance, the who had to play Wendy Torrance while as Shelley Duvall,
Looks
he
like
did
her.
an amazing. she did an amazing job. Not
Yes,
just look like her, she talked like her and she acted like her.
the mannerisms. Danny,
The
don't
mannerisms were there
don't
too.
do that to
Like
me, Danny.
holy
It's like, God damn. Where did you
dude, it
find
really
this
felt
person?
like her. Yeah,
Yeah,
holy shit. I'm pretty sure the audition people were like, holy shit, it's Shelly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Dick Halloran. That's like, goddamn, they brought Scatman Crothers back to life.
Mm.
But Carl Lumbly did an amazing job, not just doing an impression of him, but making him his own. So there's a clear difference between Scatman Crothers and his Dick Halloran. But I love that character, and I love the fact that he's in this movie. Though for a while, it's like when I first watched it, it's like, "Aren't you dead?" I swore, I thought I saw you die.
Yeah, him giving Danny the box.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I like what they did with this the head chef, what they did with the head chef, because like I really wanted to know more. I wanted to know more about Dick because like we didn't get that much character development with him. Besides, oh, he cares about Danny because he is one of them. Here now, he is actually pretty much parenting
Yeah.
Danny, giving him tools to pretty much keep him safe from the things that have been following him since they got out of the hotel. But yeah,
I
I just love that little
I
plot line.
love the fact that once he teaches Danny how to keep the ghost in the box, he enters his bathroom with a creepy old
Dude,
lady, and he's like, "Oh, you're not ready for
but
this, bitch."
dude, that shit was badass. Not gonna lie, like they're watching Looney Tunes, and then Danny just walks off. Door of the bathroom's just open. You see the old lady with a creepy ass smile. He just not even scared. Like the first time he sees her in his own house in
Mm.
that bathroom in Florida, he peed himself.
Yeah.
But now he's just going in there knowing that he's prepared to just take this thing out. And I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that's just straight up gangster right there.
There's a scene where I was like, I love Ewan McGregor's acting is when he's telling the Alcohol Anonymous group about his father standing in this exact same place wanting to get better. And his acting is like, God damn, I knew you were
I mean,
good.
he's almost tearing up.
Yeah. God damn,
Yeah,
I knew you were good, but holy shit. You're
that's
fucking
Obi-Wan
great.
for you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this kind of changed my mind on our review on The Shining. That Jack Torrance pretty much acted like a horrible father from the start, and I didn't feel the weight of the gravity of it.
Yeah.
This kind of clears it out for me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, I forgot. He was a shitty dad. He is a shitty dad. He was trying, but he's still a shitty dad.
Yeah.
And to everybody who will get mad at me for that video, I take it back. There's a little bit more weight now because things
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah, yeah. It elevates the material almost for me
Mhm.
once I watched this movie. Another character I loved was Billy. I thought it was a great character, like someone who helps Danny get back on his feet essentially, and helps him find a job, a place to stay. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
he's the bestest of friends, you know.
Yeah, knowing the fact that he just came from Hobbs and Shaw, and then into this. Yeah, you gotta love it. He played by Cliff Curtis. It's fucking amazing. I love this actor, and I never see him as a main character. And I wish there were some movies where he is main actor, the main character. But
And,
yeah, he is such a good supporting role here.
and just like The Shining, we get another young actor. I forgot how to pronounce her name, cause Curley. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but
Is this Abra?
yeah,
I think it was Kylie Coran.
Kylie Coran. Sorry for
Yeah,
butchering your name, but you're
yeah.
amazing in this movie.
Oh
Again,
yeah,
she's
yeah,
not with the with the recent It movies. You're not like, please just go away. You're annoying me. I just
Mhm.
want to get back to Ewan. No, I really like this character. I thought she was well developed, and as this kind of Obi-Wan Anakin. Like I have the Force too. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, more like Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Sure.
Knowing how this thing ends. But
Okay.
but We also get what's this? God, who's the name of that other actress? The blonde girl.
Uh,
She was like the new kid.
I
She was like hunting down like
man,
sexual
yeah.
predators, and then she was like putting cuts in her.
Snakebite Andy. I don't know the actress's name, but she was
Yes,
also great.
she was
Sp-
amazing.
speaking of which, the villains here are very fleshed out. They're not one dimensional. Like you get why they're doing it. You kind of feel bad for like when the old man's dying. You're like, oh, poor guy.
Not
Though,
really.
though,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
After what they did to number 19, I
Ooh,
I don't like that scene
that
at
is
all. I
the
was like,
most horrific scene
oh
I've
my
ever
god.
seen. You know, like by myself in the theater, I'm going, I want to leave.
Oh,
Like,
oh god. I was like, oh god. I don't like
uh,
seeing a child being stabbed.
yeah, but
I mean, of
it's
course they don't show it, but like you kind of
well,
get the emphasis.
I mean, they don't actually show them.
They don't show the knife going in the child.
Yeah. Well, like
But
his performance is like, fucking hell. But I do like when they're playing baseball. Like you get a small cameo from the OG Danny Torrance.
really,
Yeah, he was the guy going. That kid has a lot of potential.
really,
Yeah,
that was Danny Lloyd.
yeah.
I didn't notice. Holy shit! I feel bad. I want to rewatch this now. No, but I had so much fun with this film. Like I will say that to any viewer who is like not that patient, this is a very slow burn.
Yes.
Like at the start, it is kind of slow. But
Like
once you
nothing
get to the
really
second
happens
act,
at the start, and then
yeah,
just builds up until this beautiful crescendo. Like, I'm
yeah.
glad I sat through this entire movie.
I gotta say, I'm not saying that nothing really happens in the first act. It is just character development
An
on the first
introduction.
act, and introduction to these characters, which I love that they don't bring back the old ones.
Mm.
Well, from time to time they do, for plot purposes.
Yeah, and you know, it's just Danny helping the elders during their last moments with the cat too, because when the cat sits, your body quits essentially.
It's your body quits.
Essentially what it
That's
is.
so horrible. That's really good.
But it's like I am here, meow, and the guy's like,
Oh,
oh,
shit.
okay, thought I had
Actually,
more
to be
time.
honest, if I was old and I was like sickly and I was in a hospice like that, and the cat comes in, I'm like, you know, I kind of rather have that than this come on me without any announcement.
Mm,
It kind of readies me up, and
yeah,
knowing that Ewan McGregor's by my side, damn.
yeah. Um, though
Ewan, please, when I die, please be there.
sure. But going back to the murder of the poor child, the scene I do like is when Abra's projection is on the wall and Danny sees it in the mirror, and for the first time forever, the word red rum gave me chills. It's like, oh no.
Okay, yeah, not gonna lie, it gave me chills too because I was like, because there's more meaning now to
Yeah,
murder,
and his
and
face
all,
is just like, oh my god, my trauma.
and it's been years.
Yeah,
Like this thing like leaps upon years. This entire movie, like there will be like an 8-year gap
yeah.
from the first act to the second.
Thank God there's no
And
stupid faces when they're communicating. It's just Ewan with like looking like the Undertaker.
well, just
Yeah,
I
but
can't
he
do
kind
the
of looks
Undertaker.
badass too. It's like, I dig it.
Yeah, he's using the force.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what scenes though did you like the most?
I like the scene where Rose the Hat is looking for Abra, finds her in her house, goes into her mind, like, I'm gonna start looking through your files, and then wham, she just closes her.
Closes the thing on her hand.
Yeah, and then goes
Yeah,
into
I
her
love that.
mind, and it is a cathedral. It's like, let me see what we have here. And Rose is fighting desperately, like, I have never felt this power in my life. And that's what they
This is
desperately
the
want them.
yeah. That is okay. This is a little bit weird for me though. Is that Abra's powers keep coming on and off? Like I kind of feel like she can take on Rose by herself.
Hmm.
But then Ewan McGregor says, "Oh, we can't take her on by ourselves, just the two of us."
Yeah, that is
So,
true. It's like,
wait, I think you can. You kind of scared the living shit
Uh,
out of her in her own head.
I like the scenes where like when Danny collapses from having another moment, and Billy was like, he kept calling out for Tony. It's like, oh no, his past is coming back to haunt him.
Oh, I would like to actually go back to that. They actually explained that Tony is not just some weird ass shit. It's an actual fucking person guiding him.
Yeah.
And this is what I like. Like Doctor Sleep, after how many years? 30 years.
Hmm.
They finally explain who the fuck is Tony.
Yeah.
And like I like that. I like the person.
Uh,
I kind of opens my eyes more to Red Rum. That scene doesn't annoy me as much anymore because they explained it.
yeah. And that's,
Again, the first Shining, the Shining was too convoluted and didn't explain a lot of things. This is why we don't like it. Doctor
yeah.
Sleep explains everything so smoothly, and it takes its time explaining things, and I love it.
I love the scene where you find out that apparently Danny's a crack shot with a deer rifle.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Like American Sniper, I'm like, whoa, Danny.
Maybe
What
he
you been doing?
trained. He's like, if anyone chases me with an axe again, I'm ready.
Oh, wait, she did the he did the Halloween thing.
Yeah. Uh,
uh,
though that
I,
leads to like one of the most saddest deaths in this movie, which is Billy.
I gotta say, yeah, I think we're jumping too
No.
far ahead. Are we missing anything?
No, fine. Going back for a bit, like when they first meet up, Danny's like, in these times, it is weird for a 13-year-old girl to be sitting out with a grown-ass man. Like,
Like, right. Then you're like, no, just say you're my uncle. Again, it's a little bit hard to explain. You are of another race. Yeah, you could say that her mom is white, but nobody else knows that.
um,
uh,
and the dad acts appropriate. He's like, what the fuck, dude? She's 13. What do you want from her?
he starts punching him.
Yeah. I was about to until Abra shows him her trauma. He's like, oh god, it's real.
No, that's Star Trek. Sorry, I was gonna say something about Star Wars, but then the Vulcan mind trick. That's what Abra did to your dad.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's like this one quote that Ian McGregor says to Bill,
Hmm.
and he was like, "Do you have any religion, or do you believe in like anything?" And he's like, "No. Do I have to? Like, what does it matter?" And it was like, "Oh, do you believe?" Was this our beliefs don't make us better people? Our actions make us better.
Yes.
I was like,
I love that.
oh, I was like, yes. Just because you're in church doesn't mean you could yell at the maid, like, like to all you people. Like, get that through your head. Be a nice person, please.
Yeah, it's not enough just to go to church. You have to, do the act, literally do what Jesus or what your religion tells you to do. Be kind to the poor or the more less fortunate than us.
Hmm.
The meek shall inherit the earth. That's all good lessons that we can take away. Whether you believe it or not, there are some really great lessons you can take away from religion and some you can really practice.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But I don't know. I just love that scene so much, and it kind of shows that even though there are these supernatural things happening, Danny is not a believer. But you can tell that there is still a little bit of light in him. Of course, I'm not saying he's a little bit religious now. He's a good person, a good man.
Though when Snakebite Andy has Danny at gunpoint, the first time I saw this, like, are you fucking kidding me? Stephen King, this is how you end this? Are you shitting me? I've been invested in Danny for once, and now you're gonna blast his brains out? Fuck you.
No, like, are we talking about the one where they just sniped everybody?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I love this, and I love how cold-blooded everybody was, and you can tell that Bill was. I don't know the backstory of Bill, but I'm guessing he has done some dark shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because the man didn't bat an eye. I mean, he knew that these people were horrible people because they killed a young boy. But my God, that guy was cold. He was just shooting. Same with Ewan McGregor. I was like, have you guys ever taken a life before? Like, you guys are pretty, like, doing this willy nilly.
What do you think of Snakebite and Andy going, man, fucking man. It's like, oh god, there's a history there. God
I,
damn.
yeah, you could tell that. Yeah, she has a little bit of a messed up past as well,
Yeah,
and I like that. It gives the character depth.
yeah.
Uh,
Though I was so relieved when it's like you hear the guns, it's like, oh god, thank God Billy shot her through the neck. Like,
no,
please.
but then I hated it when Ewan McGregor was like, "Billy, step back, go shoot, go kill yourself." I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's like no. And
It
then
commits. I was like, okay, I like this. I like does give weight to the situation
mhm,
and how much people we are fucking losing.
yes,
I like this scene, but I hated that we lose such a good character.
yeah. And on top of that, the Adver's like, "Where's the crow?" And you're like, "Yeah, where is the crow?" And it's like, oh,
Ruh-roh.
oh no. Uh,
Oh, how did the crow know to go to the hole? Anyway, yeah, the psychics.
maybe he was smart enough. Like maybe she's not in the park. It's a trick. I'll just go to the house.
Just a backup,
Yeah,
just like to stock the house.
yeah, just in case.
Yeah,
I
but
do.
I
I
do
like how
love.
the mom's like, I'm gonna go with my parents. Sorry, so that she's not in the house when all the shit goes down.
Yeah, again, I feel so bad for the dad because he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from the
But I
front
do
too.
love this. I do love this though. Like when they're ganging up on. I was like, and then Danny and Billy were like, shooting at them. I was like, when hipsters attack, because this is what they were. They were just hipsters stealing
Yes.
souls.
Child murdering hipsters. Like, you get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah.
Though I do like the scene where Danny's desperately trying to find Abra, and he's like contemplating, should I just go back to alcohol? You're like, Danny, just please don't go back,
Drop that bottle.
please. And he's like,
I mean, he dropped the bottle hard.
yeah. And he's like, you know what? Instead of calling out, I should just listen. And he hears the faintest signs of life from Abra, and then takes over her body essentially. And I do like how she's able to convey the mannerisms of Ewan McGregor or Danny Lloyd. It's like, goddamn, it's kind of like, you're like a copycat of Ewan McGregor right now.
Yeah, like she was a tad bit more cocky.
Yeah.
I was like, really, the crow didn't notice. Like, she's talking about hangover. She's 13. Wait a minute. Like, really, you didn't see that coming?
I like how
Something just fell behind me and nobody's behind me.
he keeps reaching for his guns. Like, are you really gonna, like what Danny says, are you really gonna shoot the prized possession? You're not really thinking this through, are you?
And I love how even I noticed it. They hint that every time they would zoom at the gun, they would show the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Like, they would always like emphasize on the gun, but at the corner of your eye, you see that he is not doing the first rule that you should do when you're driving a car. Is put on a seatbelt.
Yeah.
And then Abra just like forces the steering wheel to just go left and hit a tree, and he just goes
Flying out.
He just goes flying
It's
out. I was like, damn.
Cockiness. That's what cockiness gets you. And then Rose the Hat appears in front of her. It's like, you little bitch. She just walks to her. It's like, fuck off. It's like, oh yeah.
I like that. I
Yeah.
really do like that. And then I'm trying to think of other scenes before we get to my favorite act, which is the third act. Give me a second. I do like this whole, because for me, I started doing what was the name of the guy who made Cthulhu?
Lovecraft.
H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
I loved Lovecraft when I was 15, and I read a bit of his stuff. I watched videos on his lore, and I was in love with cosmic horror for a time, and then it kind of died on me. And knowing the fact that Stephen King is somewhat cosmic horror, like especially with it, and I'm guessing as well with Shining, but they kind of put a big emphasis on that on Doctor Sleep.
Mhm.
This revitalized my love for cosmic horror. Like it's not the scary little girl at the corner of the room with a white dress and hair down. No, it's like a little bit more thought put into it.
Like we're helpless against whatever forces this.
This is like if you're just a normal person and if these things try to attack you, it is hope
It's,
kind of
yeah.
deal.
Speaking of a normal person, even though he's a crack shot, he's not fucking John Wick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not
but
like
I mean,
super badass. That is like an unbelievable level. Like, when to become John Wick. But from just shooting with a rifle, like I can kind of see it. I buy it.
yeah. Who knows? Maybe within those 8 years, he went shooting with Cliff. Sorry, Cliff. Billy.
Before they even met, no. Maybe his mom took him out to the range. Like, yeah, we might as well.
If ever you're somebody like your father comes back.
um, but yeah, after 2 hours, the last 30 minutes is
Oh,
The Shining.
not gonna lie. As much as I did not like that movie, this is nice to see. This is like us watching Jurassic World and they went back to the old park.
I got chills like when they're driving up the mountain, and the music's playing, and it's at night. It's like it's kind of cooler at night.
Yeah, 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 and like I don't know. It is weird knowing that they kind of clarify that the hotel is its own entity, not the things residing in it.
Yes.
Like the hotel is alive, and
Yeah.
I really do like that emphasis.
What do you think of the bar scene between Danny and
Oh,
Jack?
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
I love the
I love
fact.
the actor who played Jack too.
Yeah. Ooh, even in the flashbacks, you're like, God damn, you look like him. I love the fact that they didn't go like, let's de-age Jack Nicholson.
No, they didn't do like a Paul Walker thing where
Yeah.
they got somebody and they put like they deep fake Jack Nicholson. No, they got somebody who somewhat looks like Jack Nicholson, but of course not one
Totally.
for one.
Yeah.
But like you get the vibe, and he does act like him in the good parts. But in this bar scene, he's finally good. Because you all know I have a problem with the bar scene in The
Yeah.
Shining.
I love those scenes like, it's a medicine. A man needs to provide. Hungry mouse, he needs to work. And all these things like, are you gonna take your medicine? And it's like, no, and he just swats the glass like, God damn.
Well, I mean, that was pretty much Danny having closure with his dad,
Yeah.
knowing the fact that like his dad was kind of gone. He is gone.
Yeah.
There's nothing redeemable about Jack Torrance.
Yeah.
But yet, but at the start of the film, you see Danny trying to see his dad in a lighter way. But being in this bar scene, it was kind of like a slap to his face, knowing that, nah, his dad's not a good person.
Yeah. Though before we go on with the last act, I do like how he's describing to Dick Halloran how the last ghost he trapped was the shit-eating grin guy. Like, oh, wonderful party. And he's like, shut the fuck up, get in the box.
That is actually really cool. That the fact that Danny Torrance pretty much ghostbustered his entire life.
I do love the fact where Rose enters the hotel and
The
she's
oh, okay,
sorry.
sorry.
The hotel and she's the blood coming. And she's like, awesome.
That was me watching The Shining. I was like, oh, next.
Yeah. I do like how the people who close the place down are like, should we remove the typewriter? Who cares?
Nah, just leave it there. It still has the words. Was this the whole Jack is dull or something?
All
like that.
work, no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is? Oh, fuck it.
I'll leave it.
And Rose comes and Danny's like, it's over. I have the high ground. Like,
It's
fuck.
over.
Though I do
And that's
like.
true.
No, sorry, go on.
No. I was gonna mention that there are some scenes here that like really, like he was inspecting, like trying to wake up the house, right? The
Yeah.
entire hotel. He puts his head through the crack of where here's Johnny.
Here's Obi.
Yeah, and then they showed Chevy Duval. Well, not really Chevy. Shelly, sorry. Why do I keep saying Chevy? Shelley Duvall. I don't think that was her.
No, it
I think
wasn't.
that was
It
the
was
new
the,
that was a new
yeah.
actress. And her going ah, and the axe going through the door.
Same with
Dude,
the.
that shit scared the shit out of me. I was like, fuck. Oh,
Uh,
okay. So this is what people are supposed to feel when they saw that scene.
Same with the actor who was Jack when he's going, Danny boy. It's like, goddamn, scene for
Yeah,
scene.
and he was chasing him with
Yeah.
the limp. I was like, oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I like how Danny traps Rose
Rose.
in his mind, along not really trap, but like gives Abra access to his mind to play with Rose a bit, to like try to cut her Achilles tendon or something like that.
Yeah.
Like shit, this isn't working.
And the fact that she was like, wait a minute, this isn't your mind. And dude, that was the scariest thing is the box moving slightly closer to Rose. I was like, watch out! Oh wait, no, you're the bad guy.
I do love the scene that reflects, you know, Jack and Wendy when they're going up the
Wendy.
stairs. But
And
last
it's
time's
Rose, but Danny.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is so good.
She even walks like Jack. It's like
When he was doing this,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I see what you're doing there. I
Yeah.
like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Again,
But-
I love that scene from The Shining.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But Danny isn't begging for his life. He's just talking shit. He's like, "Come and get it, bitch."
He swings down the axe on her head. Oh,
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we see that. Oh, the only way to defeat this. I don't know. Do you call her a god? No.
This, I know, immortal essentially.
Yeah. But yeah, the
She
way to
nicks
defeat
him
Rose.
first.
Yeah. Oh
And-
fuck! Wait, did you get scared? Because when Danny puts the axe down,
Yeah.
she grabs the axe and hits him with a butt, and then uses the back of the axe, which is like a really point
Yeah. Yeah, I was
to his
scared.
leg. I really thought they were like, oh shit, she hit him in the nuts?
Me too. Like, fuck! Is this
Oh,
how he dies?
Oh god.
No, I do like how he's able to kind of nick her in the shoulder too. But she throws him towards the back and I was like, please don't be dead.
No, but you could tell that like, oh, it hit your artery and
Yeah.
you're gonna bleed out soon. And
He's
she puts her-
squeezing it. It's like,
But to be honest, Rebecca Ferguson's really hot. Like throughout this movie, she's really hot. So I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, hi.
Sure, you can take my Shining. if
You can
want.
take my soul. It's fine.
But like, she's like, oh, what do you have in there? Who's in there? He's like, you really want to know? All right.
I was like,
And that scene.
wait,
where
what
the
was it?
old-
What was she say? What did she say? Like, oh, they're not hiding. They're starving. I was
They're
like, and then he lets
starving.
them all-
Yeah,
I was like,
the
oh,
old
that's so
lady
shit.
scared me. I'm like, oh god.
I really don't like the old lady.
Yeah.
The old lady freaks the shit out of me.
And then it's essentially Avengers assemble. It's all the ghosts, and then
Yeah.
they see twins and everybody, and they're feeding off Rose. But then they're like, wait, the guy who locked us in is here too.
Wait a minute.
I was looking for the bear giving head though. It's like, where is the guy?
Yeah, where did that guy go?
I guess he was done with
I
it.
was looking for him at the back. I was like,
Yeah.
where's this motherfucker?
No,
I
like
need you to explain this guy.
the twins. I was like, oh god, they're back. They're kind of scary too, because they're gonna
Yeah.
really hurt Danny this time.
And wait, go on.
No, do you like the scene where essentially it becomes the last act of The Shining, where it's, instead of Jack, it's Danny chasing poor Abra towards in the corridors?
Yeah, and knowing the fact that he got that hurt in the leg, he had a limp as well.
Yeah.
So it is very reminiscent of The Shining.
Though when he swung the axe, I gasped like, oh god, if this movie ends this way, I don't know what to do.
Where he kills Abra and then the entire hotel burns down.
Yeah. Though I like the fact she's like, Danny had a backup plan. He's kind of Batman, essentially. Where he went to the boiler room first, and the ghost is like, fuck.
Is this the old lady who took over him?
No, I think it's everyone.
No, because they said.
I mean, the entity of the house took over him.
Abra called her she.
I don't think it's the only because it's essentially all of them, because his voice was like, took it as it's all of them, because his voice sounded like multiple entities. Though
Okay.
I do like the fact when he's unpossessed, his face is white from the blood. It's like I don't think Danny's gonna make it out of it.
I like how that you see that. Yeah, he's not pale because he's possessed. He's pale because he's losing a lot of blood.
Yeah. And then, what do you think of Danny's ultimate end?
Hmm?
What do you think of Danny's end?
I think it was very fitting, but like deep down in me, I kind of wish he had a more happier ending, not so bittersweet.
Yeah, I was kind of. It's bittersweet in a beautiful way because at least, I guess, spent his last few moments with his mom. It's like kind of tender heart. It's like, oh man, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah, you could tell that the Torrent's blood,
Yeah,
like he wants it to end with him, which
I
is kind of sad because I really like this
yeah,
character.
I do like the fact where it goes back to him. And it's him as a kid, and it's like, damn, what an ending.
Yeah,
Uh, so it ends with him being essentially a force ghost to Abra.
yeah, to Abra.
No,
He
I like
is
how,
Obi-Wan.
like how she tells her mom, "Dad's fine," but she doesn't explain why crazy man rammed him with a knife at the front. It's like, ah, cool. I just have to live with that then.
No, your daughter murked him. Well, Danny, as your daughter, murked him.
Yeah, it's like sorry
Yeah.
there.
And then we get the ending that's pretty much the start of the movie is her going into the bathroom and she sees the old lady in the bathtub again.
It's like,
And she's
how
like,
many
nah, I'm
times
gonna
do you have
take
to
care of
teach you this lesson, old woman?
How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old woman?
I like how she closed the bathroom with a smile. It's like, all right, let's get it on, bitch.
Saying she won.
I'm,
But yo,
I'm surprised the ghost is like, wait. I think it's a
I
bad move.
I do like that they show a little bit of the mind of Danny Torrance,
Yeah,
where he has like a little bit of a kill count.
yeah.
When Abra tries to go in his head,
Hmm.
like she gets a little bit of the hotel, and then she sees the maze with the boxes lined up. I was like, that's cool.
I think the best thing this movie has done, aside from being a really good movie, for me is give more weight to The Shining. Because watching it now, I was like, oh damn, poor Danny. I feel really bad for him because of what he said about his dad standing there with a 6-month coin and trying to get better, but he couldn't. It's like, ah, poor Danny.
Yeah. But yeah, we're pretty much at the end of this. What are you
Yeah.
gonna give this from?
I'm gonna give it a 9. Like it's kind of slow at the beginning, but aside from that, I have no complaints. Everybody's great. The story. What the biggest flaw of this horror movie that I wasn't really too scared? It's like kind of like the modern It movies. Like I'm not that scared of them, but at the same time, the story more than makes up for it.
Yeah, for me, it's just more driven by story instead of the scary
Yeah.
aspect of Stephen King is scary. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one. I think I'm gonna go the same with you. Like, I'll give this one a 9, because like I gotta say, story's pretty good, narrative's pretty good, everybody acted well. Well, not well, amazing.
Yeah.
And the only problem I have with this is like, I wanted to know more about the whole Shine. Like, they didn't clear up like how does it work.
Maybe
Because
Stephen King can answer that in his sequel.
hopefully, but you could tell with Abra, like, in my opinion, she was stronger than Rose, but people in the movie would say that, oh no, Rose is too strong for both of us to handle. But I was like, Abra pretty much showed that she's way more capable than she looks.
Hmm.
So I don't get that part of like why her power levels are going up and down. And some people are getting stronger when they're pretty much clarified that they were weaker.
Because
You
of
could
it,
say that
she
it's,
just
you
cheesed
could
it.
say that, yeah, you could say that she's still drugged up,
Yeah.
but it's been days. It's been days since she was injected with the drug. But
Yeah.
like, oh well, no well. But yeah, this movie's still a really good movie.
Yeah. I was going to say, what's your favorite Ewan McGregor movie? I was like, that's a stupid question.
All of them, except for Birds of Prey. But I like him there too.
Yeah, I do. I always like seeing Ewan McGregor and stuff. How excited How excited are you for the Kenobi show?
Really excited.
Yeah.
I this is like, Knowing that it's a show, probably at the same level of hype as I did when Mandalorian season 2 was announced.
Uh, I'm just really excited that Sam and Hayden Christensen reuniting. It's like, here comes the rematch.
And I'm actually really excited for Hayden Christensen to be Anakin Skywalker,
Yeah.
but with a good director.
Obi-Wan, I don't like sand. It's like, fuck.
I don't like that. Now, for sure, they're gonna put in like flashbacks
Yeah.
of them, back in the Jedi Order and shit.
Adding a
But-
weight of like why he turned to the dark side instead of 5 6 and be like, I will arrest you too. Yes, Lord. Said yes.
But yeah, man, take us home.
Yeah, that has been our video for Doctor Sleep. Thank you for watching all our videos and staying with us for our spooky month videos. And we'll be doing more before the month ends because it's October and Halloween's a pretty cool holiday. But you can find us at facebook.com/geeksanddegenerates. We also have a Discord community. Hang out with us if you want to debate which is better, The Shining or Doctor Sleep, with us there. Or in the YouTube comments, go ahead. Be cool, be civil though. Don't say bad things though.
Don't say bad things.
That's
please.
frowned upon. We are Geeks and Degenerates, but we are civil for the most
Yes,
part.
we are.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. The links are down below. Jomar, where can they find you?
You can find me at JomGOM, all caps. It's on Instagram, and I like to do it.
Yes, this is one. Unlike the last video, this is one of our more coherent videos. Yes.
Lesson learned. And this one I barely had a script for. I barely had to fire like the whole list of things I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. But yeah, you know how it goes with the Geeks and Degenerates spoilers, and maybe it's coherent, maybe it's not, but it's all just fun.
Yeah.
But once again, thanks for watching videos. Stay safe, wear a mask, get vaccinated if you can, social distance, and we'll hopefully one day all of us can meet together in person. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.
See ya.